Okay guys, firstly let me welcome to my YouTube channel and let me introduce myself. My name's Dave and I'm also known as the Value Man from the bettingleague.co.uk. This will be our first time, and I'm sure because it's my first time, we've never done this before, so if you just bear with me a little bit and if it's a little jerky and coordinated, practice makes perfect. But it certainly seems a lot more personal for you to see and hear me rather than just reading that which I've written. As I said, I'm known as the Value Man from the Betting League. And without wanting to sound too big-headed, I'm currently, and I've been for a long time, as long as I can remember, in fact, in the top of the League of Tipsters on there. And you can subscribe to me for £29.99 a month, which, if you did, you'd be making 349.74 points profit with a yield of 59%. So that's without me sounding big-headed again, which is, that it is good going for some tipsters. And those figures are over 111 selections, which it'll take some beating by any tipster, however from wherever they are. And what's the secret of my success? Well, it's certainly not me telling you that I've heard this or that and going to win, and this horse has been powered at the Gallops. In fact, the more I hear those things, the more I ignore them. My secret is nothing more than lots of hard work, with my nose in the form book for hours and hours on end, looking for those telltale clues, those little bits of form that nobody else notices. And I specialise in delving even further than anyone else in those murky midnight hours, just putting together all the bits I've found and comparing them to what I've got 6 specially written computer programs which all tell me what's going to win or lose. And then I give every horse, I give every jockey a rating over different tracks, distance and different going. And eventually I put everything together to come up with what I think is a perceived chance of each individual horse winning. And on top of all that, I have a specially written program then that compares the perceived chance of each horse winning to the Betfair tissue to see what's the best value. So, say my horse suggests the horse should win and it should be 6-1 and it's 4-1 on Betfair, then it's no bet because no value in it. Whereas if it says it should win and it should be 6-1 and it's 7-1 on Betfair, then it becomes a bet. And if my program suggests the horse could win and should be 6-1 on Betfair, it's currently say 12-1, it becomes a very large bet because obviously we've got the value. So we get a horse that's got twice the chance of winning that the bookmakers think. That's basically what I think anyway. And if you can get those horses, there might not be many of them, but you're backing horses at bigger prices than what they should be. And so you've got to win in the long term if you have a good success. And that's basically what I do. From 111 bets, I've won all that, and that's good going. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm trying to give you an insight and a few pointers into one of the largest and favourite flat race meetings of the season, the Royal Ascot meeting, with lots of fillies of both kinds showing off their form to the fullest, particularly on Ladies' Day, which I like best. Now, I'm going to do this each day for the whole meeting, and I hope I can give you a few pointers and a few clues as to what might win and what might not win, or run well in each race, each day. So I hope you can check back each day, keep an eye on what's going on, over at the Betting League and over here. And if you've got any questions for those guys, I'm sure they'll answer them. And if you want to pop a message on here, good or bad, I mean, if you slag me off, you slag me off. I can take it. Then do it. Put a message in here. I welcome any messages. So for Royal Ascot, firstly, I've been keeping an eye on the ground, and from what you can see and read, and from the turf track data, the straight track will be a fair bit quicker than the round track, which is still on the soft side, with the centre looking to be the best place to go draw-wise. One thing to be wary of is that they've dulled the rails out of it, and it gives each race, maybe 12 metres extra on some of them, which does make a difference. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but at the end of the day, it does. Quality is excellent today. There's not a lot of betting opportunities, but it's racing to savour, basically, there's the Queen Anne Stakes with the Anglo-French battle of the sexes between Goldie Clover and Canford Clips. The Welsh looked something special this year, plus the mighty Frankel from the newly knighted. Well done, Sir Henry, Cecil Stable. Then we've got a few international raiders in the sprint, including some from down under, trying to show us Brits a thing or two, chance of a fine thing. So let's get on to today's racing. The first race at Ascot, the 230, it's a small betting race for me. I don't really think there's much between them all. I think that the favourites Stanford Cliffs and Goldif Cove have won races that haven't been, you know, strong races and have been run to suit. And I think if I were a jockey with on Cape Blanco or Cityscape, I'd be going out there to make it a strong pace and to try and blunt the finishing kick of the Fabs. And I mean, I think it's worth having a small bet on Cape Blanco and Cityscape. And I'm going to have a small reverse exacta, which, you know, if the favourites run poorly, it could pay a nice dividend. Second race is definitely no better race for me, with unknown form from raiders from America, Australia, anything. And some of our horses, you know, like, they're not the most genuine or consistent animals. Ground's gone against Soul Power, who has the best known form, but he loves to his feet rattle, and he won't get that today. So not for me. And Kingsgate Native is so hard to win with. He runs consistently and looks a game up for a place, but I think this race is going to be a place spot buster. You know, and I think that it could be a turn up. Third race, the St James's Palace Stakes, is another no better race because Frankel's too short, and really it's his race to lose. He's a form in the book. He handles the conditions well, but my worry is could he have left the race behind in the Guineas? That was an astonishing race, and one like you would never see it again. It was so good. Could it have taken its toll on the Wonder Horse? Well, I don't know, but I wouldn't like to take back him at odds on. Prior to the Dewhurst, I thought that Dream Ahead was a better horse than Frankel, and I had quite a large bet on Dream Ahead to my cost. And you know, maybe he'll turn the tables this time. I don't know, but you know, I'd love to see Frankel win for Sir Henry anyway, but I won't have a bet. Fourth race is the Coventry Stakes. There's lots of runners, but not that many that have chances. You know, there looks to be a lot of pace on, and that'll soon sort out the wheat from the chaff, and the ones with the best form will come to the top. I can't see how Italo can last out this extra furlong on this much softer going. Mesmer is a shocking price on the form he's shown so far. It was a weak race that he won. All right, he won it well enough, but it won a weak race, and he's got to improve a stone nearly to get anything near the front runners in this. And he's going to be my personal place later of the day. My shortlist of three runners that could win would be Roman Soldier, who improved a lot for his debut and still looks as if he had more to come when winning over this trip. Gatepost, who's been crying out for this step-up trip after getting out pace last time, but Aidan O'Brien's run of Power, they like to win it, and you know it's a short price, and it's not it's not an hard horse to pick, but I think he's going to be there. The 5 o'clock race, it's a lucky race for me. I've done well in the past, but it doesn't mean I'll do it again this time. But I can try, and it will be my main bet of the day. Junior is as game as a pedal, and with Ryan Moore riding, looks to have a big chance, but it's got a lot of weight over this trip, and the softer going, I don't know about. He won't find a race working out as well as it did last year when he got a race run to suit, shall we say, with him. Plymouth Rock, hard to win with, so overlook for me. And the going looks to gone against the free running Australia Day. Ash Brittle, she could find the extra trip on today's going, we'll find him out. And Zagato won okay the other day, but he might find himself too far behind after likely strong pace to be able to get there at the business end. Veiled always looked like she was going to win the other day, but without looking at anything exceptional, even though Fallon was trying not to go for it all the way. This is a harder race, she's got more weight, and it wouldn't surprise me to see her win, but not for me. Now, I haven't mentioned what I think is a likely winner, because I think, you need to subscribe at bettingleague.co.uk and find out what I think will win at a big price. The 5:35, the Windsor Castle Stakes, as usual, lots of runners, but not many with a chance. Gentleman's Cove acted up in a three-runner race at Folkestone, but it didn't tell us much. And Frederick Engels improved by £20 nearly on his last run at Musselburgh. Will he repeat it? So if he does, he should win, but it's another no race bet for me. I hope I put you right about a few races, and if I'm wrong, come on and slag me off. And have a look at Betting League, have a look at what the guys do over there, because it's pretty good what they're doing. Thank you very much. Cheers. See you tomorrow.